Erick, it's some time since I've been to the Bingham, and it's nice to see it flourishing. It seems to have a very good business here.
Yes, it has actually increased for the last year or so. People come here because of where we are.
Sure.
The place near the river, etc. It's a beautiful place.
Well, it is, and it's so nice to have the river as your back garden, as it were.
It is. I can't complain about that. Really can't complain.
How many bedrooms do you have here?
15 now.
Okay.
So it's more seen as a restaurant with room compared to an hotel. When I first arrived, we actually looked at the business and we looked at what we needed to do to attract as many people as we could. So with the help of Mark, we actually made the menu more accessible and the price is more accessible because we looked at it as a client point of view. What they thought it was a special venue for special occasion. I believe it's a special venue. I'm not so sure you only need to come for special occasion. I think you can come twice, 3 times a month. And this is what we achieved since January. So more accessible, food people really understand and really enjoy, so they come and come again. Sure, we are doing more for our community, so we now do 60 cover for lunch.
Davide, you've got an interesting wine list here. You've got over 40 wines by the glass, which is rather nice if you want to try 1 or 2 different ones. Is that something you specialise in? Or?
Well, I like to offer as much as I can by the glass to people, and this comes from probably a previous place where I worked, where they would say that they would open any bottle for any guest for the right price, of course, but they wouldn't mind opening any bottle to do a glass for a guest, and I think that's the right attitude. So yeah, I like to give the guests as many different wine as I can, and that of course is reflected on the wine list. And we are lucky enough to have Laurent-Perrier as our new house champagne for a few months now. This is probably the rosé that we sell the most. We have it by the glass as well. Again, people recognize the brand, and I think this rosé in particular is probably a benchmark for rosé champagne, and again, all other rosé look at this in terms to try and put themselves somewhere in the market. I think it's a fantastic product, and that I should taste it more often, actually.
When you're putting a dinner together, like the champagne dinner, I mean, how many courses would that be normally?
Well, the one we are about to do with Laurent-Perrier, we've got 5 courses. All matched with different champagne. So for this one, for example, we're gonna start with the Brut, of course, for the canapé. After that, we are moving to the Laurent-Perrier Ultra Brut, which is probably my favorite one. Is a zero dosage champagne, so there's no sugar added at all in the wine, and it's a very, very dry wine. And we're matching it with a Ballottino Foie Gras, for example, which is a bit of a challenging match, I would say, but we like the challenge. So
It's interesting. Considering dessert wine is normally
again, sometimes both myself and Mark don't really like when things get boring, so we always try to put ourselves in a situation where we have to think out of the box and try to do these things.
And the fish course next?
The next course would be paired with the vintage 2004. Amazing champagne. It's probably a classic champagne vintage. 2004 is done with half and half Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. It's about 10 years old now, so it is where I call the biscuity stage. For me, champagne has 3 stages: the fruity and when it's young stage, and then it goes biscuity, and then it goes cognac-y. And for me, this one is right in the biscuity stage, so you get a lot of still all the fruit and the acidity because it's a fantastic champagne, but it's got those more complex aromas coming out as well to match the main course that will be the Heron's Farm chicken. The chicken comes with the barley and black truffle dressing, so again, that's why it's gonna complement the champagne is gonna complement the complex aromas of the dish itself.
Sure.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And to follow, we match is a classic match, I would say, the Laurent-Perrier Rosé with Chaours. Chaours is a cow's milk cheese from the Champagne region. So again, very, very classic. We're not going out of the way with that. And to finish with the dessert, we're doing the Laurent-Perrier demi-sec, which is of course on the sweet side.
Yeah.
And again, it's got more of a nutty taste to it, and still of course fruit and acidity because it's a champagne. But yeah, it works definitely better with the pudding than with any other course.
Sounds fun.
Sounds fun. I think you should actually come and sit down with us and enjoy that dinner.
I'd love to do that.
No, we do quite a few wine dinners and champagne dinners, but I think this one is gonna be one of the best one we're doing, I believe. Yeah.
David, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much for coming.
Pleasure.